Welcome to the Motown India show. My name is Roy P. Tharian. It's raining SUVs in this country. Compact SUVs are the flavor of the season. You have a whole lot of them, from the Mahindras, the Marutis, the Hyundais. Now the Honda has also gotten its BRV. It's based on the Brio platform, and a lot of vehicles have been spawned off this platform. You have the Mobilio and a few others. But the most interesting part is they have maintained an SUV look in this BRV despite the platform being a little limited to a small vehicle. They have carved out enough space inside. They have done some excellent styling, but it's deja vu. Anybody who looks at it wonders whether it's a Mobilio, whether it reminds you of a Brio, whether it reminds you of the CRV. It's a combination of all these vehicles, but they have done a smart job out of this. It sits on 16-inch alloy wheels and comes in two engine variants, a petrol and a diesel, IV Tech 1.5, ID Tech 1.5, and there's also automatic transmission which comes with the petrol. Otherwise it's a manual 6-speed transmission.
The BRV is kind of like a combination of Honda CRV and the Mobilio on the Brio platform. So the company is placing it in the compact SUV segment, and from certain angles it definitely does look like a compact SUV, but then again from certain angles it does not. It's a 7-seater, so definitely an advantage to have while driving around in the city or on long journeys. There is adequate space for your weekend luggage, and I'm definitely liking the way it handles, the way it drives. So we're sitting in the BRV and we're driving the ID Tech 1.5 liter engine. The specs are on the screen below. The vehicle is responsive to throttle inputs. The turbo kicks in anywhere north of 1800 RPM, after which you can see a smooth power delivery. The steering is well weighted. It's a bit on the heavier side, and this vehicle comes with a turning radius of 5.5 meters, and the petrol version of the vehicle comes with a turning radius of 5.3, which is decent by industry standards. Apart from that, this vehicle also comes with eco mode to indicate that you're driving in a fuel efficient manner. The diesel returns almost 21 kilometers to the liter, and suspension is slightly stiffly sprung, but seems to be tuned finely. The dampers seem to be tuned finely for potholes and rough roads as well. So again, well engineered by Honda. Brakes on this vehicle are facilitated by discs in the front and drum brakes in the rear. Braking on the vehicle is progressive, and we've done quite a bit of panic braking to test out the vehicle, and we have no complaints in this area either. The NVH level inside the vehicle is alright. It's not too great because you do get that rumble of the diesel engine which penetrates into the cabin. Road noise, not so much. Engine vibrations, again not too much when the engine is idling, but definitely harshness of the engine, the sound of the diesel engine can get a bit annoying to those who like a silent cabin. But then again, the petrol version of the vehicle, the IV Tech, is silent as a winter night. The gear throws in the BRV are definitely short, and this vehicle is moderately quick through the gears, but then again you have 6 gears to play with, so again no complaints in that department either. So we're here inside the new Honda BRV, and as you can see, really edgy interiors. You have honeycomb kind of finish over here. Plastic quality not so great. You have piano black finish around the audio console. Again, leaves fingerprints, so not too great. But otherwise, the fit and finish, the build quality is definitely Honda. You have a definite feeling of comfort and luxury inside this vehicle. You get leather upholstery in the top trim of the vehicle. You have steering mounted controls. You have an automatic air conditioning unit, but it could have been a little more contemporary. As you can see, a lot of manual options there still. You get USB aux input, a 12-volt power adapter, start stop function, and you get keyless entry as well with this vehicle. So another handy feature which has been added into the new BRV. Apart from that, you also have power adjustable and power retractable ORVMs with turn indicators. And again, the fit and finish of this vehicle is really good. It's definitely got that appeal. You have dual airbags as well, and of course you get vanity mirrors for both the driver and the co-passenger. So another handy feature. And these seats, again, leather upholstery. I'm getting a lot of comfort while sitting in these seats. Good lumbar support, good back support, decent amount of thigh support as well. And as you can see, there is plenty of room to adjust and play around with. You also have a tilt steering wheel. It is not telescopic, so you can adjust it for height but not for reach. And plenty of cubby holes you have with this vehicle. Bottle holders here in the doors, another storage pocket here, a storage pocket here, and a storage pocket here in the center floor console. You have a 6-speed transmission as well with this vehicle, leather stitched gear knobs. So definitely got that upmarket and premium appeal, as well as a good design. Letdowns are the quality of plastics. The touch and feel not so great. Not a big fan of the piano black finish either, but otherwise it's definitely a fun place to be in. So as you can see, the audio system is a bit dated because it's, well, frankly speaking, it only has aux and USB input apart from Bluetooth connectivity. And also there is no navigation system or reverse parking camera in this vehicle. And as you can see, this whole system, the 2-DIN system that has been put into this top end variant, is definitely not at par with the market and the other contenders out there. So Honda could have done a better job by putting in something much better, which included navigation and reverse parking camera as well. So as you can see, we're in the second row of the BRV, and definitely a spacious place to be. You have a lot of knee room, a lot of leg room, and you can also adjust these seats to provide more space for the third row occupants. Yes, a compact SUV, and it's a 7-seater. You also have a center armrest in case there are only 2 people sitting in the second row, and you also get AC vents for the second row, which is definitely an added advantage to have on a hot summer day. Now we're in the middle of Rajasthan and it's pretty hot outside, and I'm sitting here and I'm pretty comfortable as well. Now these seats provide a decent amount of back support, decent amount of thigh support, under thigh maybe a little bit, but yeah, definitely spacious, definitely roomy. As you can see, this whole window panel and this door seems to have been borrowed from the Mobilio, but then again gives you a very airy feeling in the cabin. So again, a very advantageous feature which has been added into it and carried forward from the Mobilio. Now another thing which I wanted to point out was, if you have 3 people sitting in the second row, this may become a little uncomfortable. As you can see, I'm sitting in the middle, and of course the floor is almost flat. You have a little hunch up here, but this part, this plastic part over here, is definitely going to be a little bit bothersome to who's sitting in the second row. You also have power windows in the second row with lots of cubby holes to store your water bottles, and also have a pocket up front in case you want to store it there.
Again, the quality and feel is great, does not look bad. Plastics maybe could have been improved, but the fit and finish and the way it's been built, the build quality is definitely good. Let's move on to the third row. So I'm in the third row of the BRV, and of course this, apart from Mahindra's Nuvo Sport and Mahindra's TUV, this is the only compact SUV to provide a 7-seating option. And it's not so cramped over here, especially because you can adjust this. However, right now, for reference sake, we've put this second row seat all the way back. It's pushed all the way back, and as you can see, there is still a bit of knee room, minimal leg room, and I don't get too much thigh support. Back support is great, and otherwise seating over here, if you push this seat a little forward, is definitely comfortable. So easily you can fit 2 adults over here. Yes, I am saying 2 Indian adults. For reference sake, my height is 5'7", and if there were 5 people like me in the second row and the third row, you can sit comfortably, and it will be a fun place to be, because 5 people of me means a lot of fun. You also get cubby holes and storage spaces for your water bottles right here, and in case you want to store your mobile phone as well. So again, well thought out. You have handlebars over here, and of course the AC vents for the third and second row. You get the air right up to the third row, so definitely a well thought out cabin from Honda in this new BRV. And again, these windows as well, they provide a good view of the outside, and it's a very airy cabin. So well thought out, and brownie points to Honda for a very well designed cabin and a very comfortable upmarket contemporary cabin. A few pointers we did give to you, but apart from that, I think it's definitely a really comfortable and a really good place to be in right now.
BRV comes with some definitely handy features like a push button start stop and keyless entry, apart from of course Bluetooth audio streaming and telephone communications, but it does lack a few features like a navigation system, a rear view camera or a reverse parking camera in the vehicle. All-rounded package is decent. What remains to be seen is the price at which Honda projects this in the Indian market, and that will play a crucial role in the success of this vehicle.
With me is the Isuzu D-Max V-Cross, an adventure utility vehicle, the first of its kind. There are already a whole lot of them in the commercial vehicle segment, but this is for the passenger vehicle segment.